Trade Genius.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Philip with Trade Genius. Let's go ahead and talk about Bitcoin. Let's take a look at where we're at and what we can expect for this week. I will cover Litecoin and Ethereum in subsequent videos. Right now, we're just going to talk about Bitcoin. So let's start with the daily. And again, we're still climbing out of that descending wedge. We said this is where we'd want to get long, and we have continued to climb. I would be setting my stops below this candle here, which is a low of 77.60. So a little bit below that would be a stop if you're trailing up from this move. The reason why we're running into some resistance here is a number of things. One, we're overbought on the daily. So there's going to be, you're going to take a pause. Nothing goes straight up in a line. So that's one reason. The other reason is we kind of hit our head on this trend line here, which came through this price. You see price respected it here. So we've come up and hit it from the underside, and that's pretty normal for price action. So that being said, we are oversold on the 4-hour. We're also oversold on the hourly. Now, one thing to note, this is a third reason why we're taking a break, is if you notice here that we have had a bearish divergence. So bearish divergence, if the RSI is making a lower low like that, so notice, but price is making a higher high like this, then basically this is a bearish divergence right here. So that is pretty powerful. You want to keep an eye on those. This was pretty blatant here on the 4-hour. You'll see them on the hourly. The higher the time frames, the more powerful. But that was, in conjunction with running into that trend line, and you're making new highs, and RSI isn't even close to making a higher high. That's when you would be looking for a break like this to get short. Now, if we drill down to the hourly, we are oversold, as I said. So we're down here, we're kind of embedded oversold, but we're starting to break back above. When you're embedded like this, you start looking for it to break above back into like this purple area. And it tried to here and rolled over one more time. Now also too, we're outside of our linear regression channel. Okay, and that is typically where we really like to look for getting swing long again. So if you're looking for a shorter term swing trade, this is shaping up nicely. I did have this channel drawn here, which was price channel. We did break below that, so I kind of invalidated that, or it's just wider now down to here. But we're going to get rid of that for now. And so what we're going to look at here is our swing signal. Okay, if you guys want to get a hold of this, you just simply go to tradegeniusacademy.com, and it's available in package 2 or 3, which are discounted 50% right now. So you see that it signaled, we had a buy signal here, and then we had a sell signal here, drops down. We had a buy signal here, moves up, sell signal here, moves down. We like to use it in conjunction with the linear regression channel, and we like to have it where your buys are on the red side of the channel and your sells are on the blue side of the channel. All right, so right now we are oversold. I would just be waiting for a confirmation with a buy signal, and I think we'll get another move up. I don't think this move out of this wedgie is quite done, but again, we'll wait for a buy signal to confirm that. So basically, pull back here. This is just a breather in this up move. Again, when we look at how price moves, we like to look for a break above the we use the WMA 65, and price kind of poked his head above that and then is fighting it. So you have that in conjunction with that trend line. The other thing too, and this is kind of a what I consider probably the most important trend line that we're dealing with at the moment, is the logarithmic trend line. Okay, so that's just, you notice price has respected that on the way down. Every time we got some momentum to the upside, we hit that trend line and boom, it's down. So here we are again. So the question is, are we going to break through this time? If we do, we also have this other trend line which sustained the move up. This is the bullish trend line. So this is the bearish trend line, and this is the bullish trend line. And now we're beneath both of those, but we're pushing up into that area. So I suspect we could see some back and forth fighting in here. If we broke right through it, that'd be extremely bullish. But you do have a lot of resistance in here. You've got this line, you've got this trend line, and you also have the 200-day moving average, which almost always will get rejected on the first attempt. And I would call this the first attempt at retrying it. So because it came up, it failed and rolled over and it's been down here for a while. So this will be the first attempt back at it again. So I would look for that to fail. So there's a lot of work cut out for Bitcoin. But immediately, if you're looking for a quick swing, the hourly is oversold. And it looks like it's setting up for a swing buy short term. But your upside targets would be, at this point, about 84.50. And so that'd be the real short swing aspect of it. As far as the market is Bitcoin related to the stock market, you'll notice there's this blue line. Okay, so this is the market's closed, so it just connects that line, and then the futures markets open back up. And when the markets are open, and if they come down, it does tend to correlate with Bitcoin a little bit. So the markets do kind of wait on Bitcoin. But now you notice it's kind of come back up here. Bitcoin did kind of follow it here, and then back down, and then back up. So you kind of see the movements are similar. The scaling's a little bit off, but you'll see the movements are kind of similar as far as up, down, up. So there is some correlation there still with the markets. Now, is every Monday bearish? No. I was asked about that. Basically, if you can see here, I've marked every Monday, and it's about 50-50 as far as if it's a green day or a red day. But I do think, though, that you do see some correlation with the U.S. equity markets when it comes to during the week action. So not 100% of the time, but it's more often than not you do see the markets kind of move together. Bitcoin is sympathetic with the ups and downs of the U.S. equity markets. So keep that in mind as well. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. That's your outlook for Bitcoin. Again, I think we're taking a breather, and we still have a little bit of upside to go, but these upper trend lines are now coming down. So we're looking at probably running into the 8,500 area and seeing some resistance there, again, because of this trend line that we have on the logarithmic chart here. So that's really big area right now that needs to get battled. Bitcoin needs to battle through. Guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next videos. Subsequent videos will be on Litecoin and Ethereum. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.
Trade Genius.